Miss Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday. And that suits me fine. I get the impression I've seen that before someplace. Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District. I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together. Oh my God, Mom was buried months ago. Too many results to trawl through with a computer. Better off using the documents Frau Wagner brought me first. There must be 3 years' worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire. Hope it still works. Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaghen during one of his trips. That's not my room. Better not go in.
That's Germany over there. I wonder how far Baruchstadt University is from here. I understand why Waggoners call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it. Vaghen is surrounded by the Alps. Switzerland is right on the other side. I think that's Frau Wagner's room. I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was. The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine.
That's for the painting. Now all I have to do is find out the address of the shop I need to take it to. I can use the phone book and that map that Frau Wagner left in the living room for that. Katyusha's punk group. Would love to have seen them. Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious. How strange to be here in Vaghen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormet paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her. These three make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
This one could do the trick, I guess. Okay, so these three shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here. The shop I found in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar. The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business. The antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores. No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address. I really ought to go and show the painting to the antique dealer now. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I have a few questions about Vaghen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Vaghen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Vaghen's Antiques district. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vaghen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernisation and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Vaghen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Vaghen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombre, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Vaghen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Vaghen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vaghen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
It doesn't surprise me. Vaghen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole and pillaged everything they could. just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
It's busy. If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of a call.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
The Dombre guest house. According to what I've read, the Dombre is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Vaghen. Pity Vaghen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike. Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working-class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn. This district is just so beautiful. Must be the botanical gardens. Too bad it's closed.
Well, the guest house in that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... who knows. But I should go and take the tram now.
Ah, there's the famous Vaghen tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.